The Giving Tree.
By Shel Silverstein. Directed by Jenna Muir.
I want to tell you a story about a tree who lived in my backyard when I was a little boy. She loved me very much. Every day I would spend time with her.
Here, boy, take my leaves and make them into a crown. I'm king of the forest.
And I would climb up her trunk, and I would swing from her branches.
Woohoo! This is so much fun.
And I would sleep in her shade.
Tree, I'm sleepy.
And I loved the tree very much. And the tree was happy. But I stayed away for a long time, and the tree was often alone. Then one day I came back to the tree.
Hey, what's up, tree?
Come, boy, come and climb up my trunk and swing from my branches and play in my shade and be happy.
I'm too big to climb and play. I want to buy things and have fun. I want some money. Can you give me some money?
I do not have any money. All I have are leaves and apples. Here, boy, take my apples and sell them in the city, and you will be happy.
Thanks.
So I climbed up the tree. I gathered her apples, and I carried them away. And the tree was happy. But I stayed away for a long time, and the tree was sad. Then one day I came back to the tree.
Good morning, tree.
Come, boy, come and climb up my trunk and swing from my branches and play in my shade and be happy.
I am much too busy to climb trees. I want a house to keep me warm, I want a wife, and I want children. And so I need a house. Can you give me a house?
I do not have a house. The forest is my house. But you may cut off my branches and make a house, and then you will be happy.
Thank you, tree. I appreciate it very much.
So I cut down her branches. I carried them away to build a house. And the tree was happy. But I stayed away for a long time. Then one day I came back.
Hi, tree.
Come, boy, come and play.
I am too sad and tired to play. I want a boat that'll take me far away from here. Can you give me a boat?
Cut down my trunk and make a boat. Then you can sail far away and be happy.
Thank you.
So I chopped down her trunk, and I built a boat, and I sailed away. And the tree was happy. But not really. So now I'm going back to the tree. Hello, tree.
I am sorry, boy, but I have nothing left. My apples are gone.
My teeth are too weak for apples.
My branches are gone. You cannot swing on them.
I am too old to swing on branches.
My trunk is gone. You cannot climb.
I am too tired to climb.
I am sorry, boy. I wish that I could give you something, but I have nothing left. I'm just an old stump. I'm sorry.
I don't need very much now. Just a quiet place to sit and rest. I'm very tired.
Well, an old stump is good for sitting and resting. Come, boy. Sit down and rest.
And the tree was happy.
The People You Meet in Heaven.
Written by Mitch Albom.
Arranged and directed by Isabella Evangelista.
Today was Eddie's 83rd birthday, also his last day alive.
Eddie's last hours were spent at Ruby Pier, an amusement park where his job was to keep the ride safe.
There was a big new ride, and a cable on one of the carts came loose. The cart began to fall, and Eddie noticed a young girl standing beneath the ride.
He dropped his cane and pushed up his bad leg to try to save her. He felt 2 hands in his own. 2 small hands, and then...
Nothing.
Hello, Edward. I have been waiting for you. I am your first person. When I died, my life was illuminated by 4 others. And then I came here to wait for you. To tell you my story, which becomes part of yours, there'll be 3 others waiting for you. They all crossed your path before they died, and it changed it forever.
What killed you?
You did.
I never killed you. I don't even know you.
Yes, you do. One day when you were a young child, you almost got hit by a car. Do you remember that? You were playing baseball in the street with your friends, remember? Well, it was me driving that car. I feared not to hit you, but another car hit me. I died from the accident, so you see, you do know me.
Oh, no. Please believe me, I didn't know.
Oh, goodness, no, you were too young.
So now I'm here to pay?
To pay? No. You're here so I can teach you something.
Why should you have died? It isn't fair. I should have died.
When I was alive, people died instead of me, too.
But what good came from your death?
Well, you lived.
We barely knew each other. We were strangers.
Strangers are just family you've yet to know.
I'm up here.
Captain, is that you? I'm dead.
You got that right.
And you're dead too.
Wow, right again.
And you're my second person.
Bet you didn't expect me, huh?
No, sir.
I'm here to tell you something. Do you remember that day you got shot?
Yeah?
You went into that burning hut to save someone who wasn't even there, and then you got shot?
Yeah. That bullet got me pretty good.
Eddie, it was me.
What?
I was the one who shot you.
Why?
Because we would have lost you in that fire. You would have died. And it wasn't your time, Eddie. I took your leg to save your life.
What was I thinking?
No one gets left behind, remember?
Wow. So you've been here since you died for me?
Yes, but I'll be gone soon. So listen, I shot you, all right? And you lost your leg, but you gained your life. I gained something too.
What?
My promise. I didn't leave you behind. Forgive me about the leg? And that was what I was waiting here for.
It's not you. It's not you. Oh, Marguerite.
It is me. Walk with me.
You did this too? You met 4 people?
A different 4 people, and then I waited for you. You had to live without love for many years, didn't you? You felt it was snatched away, but I left you too soon.
You did leave too soon.
You were angry with me.
No. Okay, yes.
There was a reason to it all.
What reason? How could there be a reason? You died. You were only 47. I lost everything. I lost the only woman I ever loved.
No, you didn't. I was right here. Life has to end. Love doesn't.
I never wanted anyone else.
I know.
I was still in love with you.
I know. I felt it.
Here?
Even here. That's how strong love can be.
I don't want to meet anyone else. I want to stay here with you.
You're always with me, Eddie.
Tala!
Tala?
You burned me.
What did you say?
You burned me. You made me fire. My Ina said to hide in the hut.
Ina?
Mommy!
What were you hiding from?
Soldier?
Tala.
Tala!
Why are you here?
You burned me. You made me fire.
You were the shadow I saw. In that hut.
The hut? Ina say I'm safe in there. So wait for her. Then big fire.
I killed you. I killed you! Oh, forgive me, forgive me! What have I done?
Why are you sad?
I'm sad because I didn't do anything with my life. I felt like I wasn't supposed to be there.
You supposed to be there.
Where? Ruby Pier? Fixing rides? That was my life? Why?
Children. You keep them safe.
Tala, the little girl at the pier. Did I save her? Did I pull her out of the way?
No, Paul. You pushed.
Pushed?
Pushed your legs. No, Paul. You pushed. That big thing fall. You keep her safe.
But I felt her hands. It's the only thing I can remember. I couldn't have pushed her. I felt her hands.
Not her hands. My hands. I bring you here. I keep you safe.
The Story of an Hour by Kate Chopin, directed and adapted by Jake Metzger.
At the beginning of the grassroots women's suffrage movement,
A woman receives news while she is at home.
Now remember what I said, Richards. Matters like this must be handled with great care and precision. This is going to be very difficult for her.
Care? Precision? Don't worry, I've got this.
On second thought, perhaps it's better that you just shut up and let me break it to her.
No fair. I was the one who heard it from that old guy, who heard it from that old lady, who heard it from the reporter that Louise Mallard's husband is... Louise!
That my husband is what?
Has such a wonderful wife like yourself.
I'll say. He should be home any moment now, traffic permitting. Can I get you guys anything? Coffee? Tea?
Hey, Louise?
Tea would be lovely.
No problem. It is very kind of you guys to drop by in the middle of the day like this. I don't get such random visits very often. Is there anything you wanted to discuss?
Hey, Louise!
Well, maybe later. Let's just enjoy the tea for now.
Hey, Louise!
I wonder where Brentley is, but what can you do about traffic, I suppose?
Yes, I heard traffic can be dreadful, especially...
Hey, Louise!
For heaven's sakes, Richards, what could be the matter?
It's nothing! He's just really enjoying his tea!
Hey, Louise?
Yes?
Your husband's not coming home. Because your husband's dead.
Now, Louise...
What? Yup, a train ran him right over. I think I heard it from the...
Richards, look what you've done!
I think that went pretty well.
My friends can be such morons. I just need some time with me.
Myself and I.
Sometimes, I don't know what to think. The voices in my head are completely against each other. Now, you both can't be right. I just don't know which one of you is the angel on my shoulder, and which one's the devil.
Well, I know I'm not the devil one.
Well, I'm not one to use labels, but that definitely sounds like the devilly thing to say.
What do you mean?
Well, the devil lies, and if you were the devil, isn't that exactly what you would say to throw us off?
Not one part of that made sense.
Easy for you to say Lucifer, or do you prefer Satan?
Enough, both of you. Have you forgotten what happened to Brentley?
Right, your husband. He's dead. Let's start talking funeral plans, because that's the last meaningful thing you'll ever end up doing.
Is that it? Am I completely meaningless without him? Do I even have a purpose?
No, of course you do. You have dreams. You have aspirations. Don't give up on that.
Wow, how can you say something like that without vomiting? Let's deal with the facts. Fact, without your husband, you have no idea what to do.
Fact. Just because your husband is dead doesn't mean life's over for you too.
Well, stop. I've been married to Brentley for 3 years now. We met in a flower shop. I thought it was love at first sight. He wasn't ever the most caring person. And of course I had my doubts, but I found myself married to him 2 months later.
Fact. You're afraid that for the rest of your life, you'll feel lost and isolated.
Fact. You might be feeling that way right now, but if you take a moment, look at all the life in the world, you might just find all is not lost.
Fact. I have a lot of facts. I can keep doing this all day.
Man, I wonder what's going on with Louise.
Thanks to you, the poor thing's probably becoming sick.
Well, maybe she's having a very deep talk with herself, you know?
Of all the stupid things you've said today, Richards, this is by far the stupidest.
Fact. You're stupid and wrong.
Really, you're going to play that one. Very mature. All of these things you say, however, factual, are wrong.
Fact. I am very mature and not wrong.
Enough! All these facts. I'm getting nowhere.
Come on. I've got a whole other list of facts. Just sit down and talk with me for a little bit more.
Enough of you. I shall weep for him, but I will not continue to weep until my hairs turn gray. For now I'm free. Free of obligation, free of control, free of expectations, and free to live. Spring days,
Summer days.
all sorts of days that will be my own. Now you two, be gone, or whatever it is I have to say, to get you two to go away.
Well, you do realize we are just the voices in your head, right?
Whatever. This is stupid. I'll go bother that idiot downstairs. That sounds more fun anyway. Richards, is it?
Really? Can't we just take a lunch break or something? Good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
But where to begin?
Louise, open the door! Louise, you'll make yourself sick in there! Louise, open the door!
I'm not ill.
Oh, hey, Louise.
Louise, what happened? You were but a mess a moment ago.
I was, but now I'm free.
Wow, I can't believe it.
Oh, Richards, could you go get the phone? It could be something important.
This is a miracle. It's as if nothing happened at all.
Oh, Josephine, it has happened, and it is awful. But look outside. The melody of the birds, the green of the trees, all my own.
Hey, Louise?
You could pick up painting again.
Hey, Louise!
5 seconds ago, I thought I'd die without him, and now it feels like I could hardly live any other way. Can I pour you a drink? Perhaps something stronger than tea. I'll get the glasses.
Hey, Louise!
What a wonderful feeling to be free and alive.
Hey, Louise!
What could it be now, Richards?
I think I made a mistake. Your husband, he's not dead.
Honey, I'm home.
Louise! Somebody call an ambulance!
The Moon is Down.
By John Steinbeck.
Directed by Giacomo Fasano.
An invading army finds the citizens of their town not so easily conquered.
Mayor Orden.
She's been locked up.
In her own house, no less.
Colonel Lancer has her.
The resistance is holding a meeting at 3 to decide what to do with the dynamite, sir.
Fetch the doctor. This resistance has gone on long enough.
Yes, Colonel Lancer.
Bring him straight to me. I would speak with him. I need you to speak with your friend, Mayor Orden, and make her change her mind about the dynamite.
I'll gladly speak with my friend, but changing your mind is a fool's errand.
Need something, Doctor? Perhaps some tea?
I'm okay, Madame la Maire. I suppose I'm under arrest.
It was bound to come. What's next, I wonder? You know I couldn't stop this if I wanted to.
I know, but they don't know that. All they think about is time, and their time's almost up. They think we all have one head and one leader like they have. We are a free people. We have as many heads as we have people, and the people, even the little ones, will rise.
It is good to hear you say so. I have been shamefully thinking of my own death. And if they follow their usual course, they must kill me. Mustn't they?
Yes, I guess so.
I am ashamed. I have thought of escaping, leaving,
even pleading.
How are you to know I haven't?
So they will have to kill you too.
I guess so.
You know so. Do you remember in school Socrates' apology? Someone will say, "And you are not ashamed, Socrates, of a course of life that is likely to bring you to an untimely end?" And to him I may fairly answer, "There you are mistaken. A man who is good for anything ought not to calculate the chance of living or dying. He ought only to consider whether he is doing right or wrong."
Acting the part of a good man or bad. I don't think you have it quite right. You never were a good scholar. You were wrong in the denunciation, too.
Do you remember that?
Oh, yes. You forgot a line, and you forgot to tuck in your shirt tail. You wondered why they laughed.
I was Socrates, and I denounced the school board. Oh, how I denounced them. I bellowed it, and I could see them go red.
They were holding their breath to keep from laughing. Your shirt tail was out.
Oh, how long ago? 40 years?
46.
I wonder if I can remember. How does it go?
And now, O men.
And now, O men who have condemned me.
Colonel Lancer!
Not now.
I would fain prophesy to you, for I am about to die. And in the hour of death, men are gifted with the prophetic power. I prophesy to you who are my murderers, that immediately after my death.
Departure.
What?
The word is departure, not death. You did that 46 years ago.
No, it's death. It is death. Isn't it death?
Departure. It is immediately after my departure.
You see, it's 2 against 1. The word is departure, not death. The same mistake you made before.
I prophesy to you who are my murderers, that immediately after my departure, punishment far heavier than you have inflicted upon me will surely await you.
Colonel Lancer, we are...
Not now.
For I say there will be more accusers of you than there are now, accusers whom hitherto I have restrained. But if you think that by killing men you can prevent these accusers from censoring your evil lives, you are mistaken.
Colonel Lancer, we have found men from the resistance...
Not now!
And if you think that by killing me you can prevent someone from censoring your evil lives, you are mistaken. That's all I can remember.
Not bad for 46 years, considering it wasn't that good 46 years ago.
The men have dynamite, Colonel Lancer.
Did you arrest them?
Yes, Captain Loft.
Tell Captain Loft to guard them! Mayor Orden, your people's outbursts must stop.
They cannot stop, sir.
I arrested you, both of you, for the good behavior of your people. Those are my orders.
But that won't stop it. You don't understand. When I have become a hindrance to the people, they will do without me.
Tell me truly what you think. If the people know you will be shot if they light a fuse, what will they do? Will they...
What's this, Madame la Maire?
My medal of office. A symbol of the people. I think they shall light the fuse.
Suppose you asked them not to.
Colonel, this morning I saw a boy building a snowman, while 3 of your soldiers watched on so as to prevent a caricature of your leader. He made a pretty good likeness, too, before they stamped it down.
I am not a very brave woman, sir, but I hope they will light it anyway. If I ask them not to, they will be sorry.
But do you think they will light it?
Yes, they will light it. I have no choice of living or dying, you see, sir, but I do have a choice of how I do it. If I ask them not to fight, they will be sorry, but they will fight. If I tell them to fight, they will be glad, and I, who am not a very brave woman, will have made them a little braver. It is a very easy thing for me to do, since the end for me is the same.
If you say yes, we can tell them you said no.
They would know. You do not keep secrets, Colonel.
You see, sir, nothing can change it. You will be destroyed and driven out. Free men do not like to be conquered, sir, and so they shall not be. Your herd men, followers of a leader, they cannot do that. And so it is always the herd men who win battles, and the free men who win wars. You will find that is so, sir.
My orders are clear. If there is any violence, the hostages will be executed.
You will carry out these orders knowing they will fail?
I will carry out my orders no matter what they are. But I do believe, ma'am, a proclamation from you might save many lives.
And you think arresting the mayor will do anything?
No! They cannot arrest the mayor. The mayor is an idea conceived by free men. It will escape arrest.
Look out!
Free men. Winter, please keep the faith. The people will rise. I remember the last line of the apology. Crito, I owe a hen to Asclepius. Will you remember to pay the debt?
The debt should be paid.
and Zombies.
Written by Seth Grahame-Smith.
Directed by Heidi Fliegelman.
It is a truth universally acknowledged that a zombie in possession of brains must be in want of more brains.
Never was this truth more plain than during the recent attacks at Netherfield Park, where a household of 18 was slaughtered and consumed by a horde of the living dead.
It seemed like more and more cases were heard of every day. Neighbors were being eaten, left and right. You never knew who was the next to go. Not too far from the scene of this despicable act lived Mr. and Mrs. Bennet, along with their 3 lovely daughters.
Oh, my dear Mr. Bennet, have you heard that Netherfield Park is occupied again?
Oh, would you please leave me to my work? The attacks of the unmentionables have been occurring more and more frequently, so I must polish the muskets and sharpen the daggers to keep up.
But
Woman! Please! Can't you see I am attending my musket? However, this may spark your interest. I do know that Netherfield Estate is taken by a young man of large fortune. His name is Mr. Bingley.
Oh, what a fine thing for our girls. You must know that I am thinking of his marrying one of them. If all our daughters are equally married someday, I should have nothing left to wish for.
And if I can see all 3 of them survive England's present difficulties and zombie attacks, then neither shall I.
And it was so. The business of Mr. Bennet's life was to keep his daughters alive. He trained them in martial arts and had all sorts of coordinated plans for them to execute in the event of an attack. The business of Mrs. Bennet, however, was to get their daughters married.
Now, my sisters, we want to be sure to make a good impression upon meeting Bingley at the ball.
When is it again?
Tomorrow fortnight.
This could be a great chance for one of us to make Mother so very proud. Lizzie, I dare say that Bingley will dance with you first. I wonder. I may be young, but I am also the most proficient, so they say, in tempting. When shall we ask him to dinner?
And how?
And remember, girls, do not mistake my letting you go to this ball for a relaxation and discipline. You girls shall continue training as ever, Bingley or no Bingley. And remember, in case of an emergency, always have
the dagger touched by our ankle.
And we should always be on alert.
And just because there's a man around doesn't mean we can't be tough. We'll be fine. Really, we will.
Of course. You girls shall be as deadly as you are fetching.
Very well, then.
Oh, what an excellent father you have, girls. Such joys are scarce, since the good Lord saw fit to shut the gates of hell and doom the dead to walk amongst us.
Has anyone met him yet? Why, he is so very gentlemanlike.
Not to mention,
good looking. Did you hear of his fortune?
4,000 or 5,000 a year.
Shh. Here he comes now.
Ah, if it isn't the lovely Bennet sisters, it is truly a pleasure to make your acquaintances. May we dance? Now, a bit about myself. This whole estate is mine, and I'm looking to one day have someone to share it with me. I do, well, I make a very large fortune, but you might have already heard. I don't know much in the world of swordsmanship and combat training, however, but I have... Oh my goodness! What do we do? What do we do? Everyone, stay calm! We'll have this all under control soon! I just wish someone were here to...
Girls! It is time to call upon your training! They're advancing, come on!
My sisters, do you have your daggers?
We're losing time. Execute the triangle of death! And remember, aim for the throat!
Don't forget the stomach!
What is going on here?
My poor nerves! You have no compassion for my poor nerves!
Dear, look! They've done it!
Oh, you take great delight in vexing me! Forgive me, Mr. Bingley, but I think we must be going now. I'm sure you understand.
That was... Well,
Yes, of course, so take care. Upon my honor, I've never met so many pleasant girls in my life as I have this evening. Uncommonly pretty. And I would. Never mind. But, my, they certainly are as deadly as they are fetching.
The Happy Prince.
By Oscar Wilde.
Adapted by Elizabeth Wong.
Directed by Mr. Nolan.
High above our sick and squalid city,
Our sad and shallow city.
our stinking city below, and on this beautiful hill, so lush and green.
I want to see the statue.
We put all our hopes up there on a tall, tall column.
Reaching,
Yearning.
straining to touch the heavens.
I want to see the statue. I want to see it now.
The Happy Prince.
Oh, the prince looks like an angel.
I saw an angel. In a dream.
Madame, as a man of science, I disapprove of children. Dreaming.
Well, I'm just glad there's someone who looks happy. I, for one, am quite miserable.
Well, it's time to go.
Look, I think I see a star.
I see it. Above the smokestacks.
Stop it! No stargazing! It's time to go.
Where to land? My wings are tired. Oh, over here, by this gold tree.
This is just fine. Just tuck my head under my wing, and I'll be dreaming about my destination. What a curious thing. I feel a droplet. Oh, what is the use of a statue if it cannot keep the rain on? Wait, your face. So beautiful in the moonlight. Who are you?
I am the Happy Prince.
Why are you weeping then? You have quite drenched me.
When I was alive and had a human heart, I lived in the palace without worry.
That must have been nice. I don't worry much either, except when winter comes.
Yes, winter is coming. It will be very harsh this year.
I know. I am delayed. All my friends have flown to Egypt.
I was called the Happy Prince, and happy I was, if pleasure and ignorance be happiness. But now I am dead and not made of flesh and blood. I was bathed in gold and encrusted with sparkling jewels and given a heart made of lead.
Lead? Not solid gold?
The townspeople have set me up here so high that for the first time I can see all the misery of my city. And all I can do is weep.
Yours is a sad story. But I must be going.
Wait. Far away on a small street, I see a little house. There is a woman there seated by her child's bed.
I'm not interested in the affairs of people.
Oh, Swallow, look there. Her face is thin and worn. She's worried about her daughter.
So warm in here, Mother. I'm thirsty.
I know you are warm, my darling. I know you are thirsty. I wish I had some oranges to give you.
I like oranges.
Oh, I know you do, but there's no money for anything at all.
Little Swallow, will you not bring her the ruby for my soul?
I really must go.
Please, Little Swallow, will you not stay with me for one night and be my messenger?
Well, it's getting very cold. Still, well, all right. But only this one night.
Thank you, Little Swallow.
And there will be so many oranges. Someday, all you can eat. I will put the ruby by the girl. She's really sick. As hot as the sun.
Hot as the sun. Mother, am I going to die?
No, you are not. You will live to sing and play. Sleep.
The woman found the gleaming red ruby.
She bought eggs and cakes and oranges.
I feel much better.
There you are, my friend.
It is curious. I feel quite warm now.
That is because you have done a good deed.
I guess I did. I think this would be a good time to go. I have a destination.
Little Swallow, will you not stay with me one night longer? I see a young man in a cold, dark room.
But I am waited for in Egypt. I must go.
He's huddled over a desk covered with papers. He's a playwright, but he can't write anymore.
What's the use? No one wants this dribble. These papers are better off in the fire.
What's wrong with him?
He has no fire in the grate, and hunger has made him faint.
I will stay with you one day longer.
My eyes. They're made of sapphires. Pluck them out and bring them to him.
No, don't ask me to do this.
Please, my friend. Do as I ask.
I will go to him.
These pages are ridiculous. This page, shall you feed the soul, or are you better purposed in feeding the fire?
I'll put these sapphires by your noble head. A gift from the happy prince, your patron. I heard the playwright finish his play. It will have a magnificent opening night.
He told me a generous patron supported his efforts.
He laughs a lot now. I like that.
It is nearly winter. The snow will soon be here. In Egypt, the sun is warm on the green palm trees.
I have been too long keeping you. It is time for you to go.
You are blind now.
This is true.
I will stay with you.
No, I have been too selfish keeping you.
It was my choice to stay.
Little Swallow, fly around the city and tell me, what do you see?
I see the rich with their gold, while beggars sit outside their gates. The swallow flew into dark alleys
And saw the hungry children.
Mother, are there any more oranges?
So many people with no place to live.
So many people doing without.
Little Swallow, I am covered with fine gold. Take it off, leaf by leaf, and give it to the poor people.
Leaf after leaf, I took small pieces of gold. I have a coat.
I have gloves and a pretty hat.
We have food.
And then the snow came. And then the frost. The streets looked like they were made of silver.
So bright and glistening. We were all warm.
Except for the prince and the swallow. None of them ever knew what the happy prince had sacrificed for them. Goodbye, dear prince.
I am glad you are going to Egypt at long last, my friend. But first, you must give me a kiss, for I love you.
It is not to Egypt that I am going, dear prince. I am bound for another destination. Dear me, how shabby the happy prince looks.
It's absolutely ruined.
He doesn't look like an angel.
He's more miserable than I am.
There's a dead bird at his feet.
We tore down the statue.
We melted it down in a fiery furnace.
We threw the dead bird away.
We found a strange heart made of lead. It was cracked in two.
And then I saw the angel, and she said, God bade me come to earth, and to find the two most precious things in this sad and squalid city. I came upon a pile of sad and bent and twisted rubble. I bent down with my angel's hands and scooped up a broken lead heart and the body of a small swallow. And God said to me, you have rightly chosen.
You have chosen rightly.
For in my garden of paradise,
This little bird shall sing forever. And in my city of gold,
The happy prince shall laugh and smile.
Forever.